hiki akikiona kinaelea kwa mbali, yeye huwa anakwenda akakikata kakila. Sasa vikizidi kama viwili vitatu, huwa lazima atakufa.
Funzi Island is a small island that has been known for sea turtle nesting, but there's a mess that is happening in Funzi Island. Today I'm doing anti-poaching patrol, and I'm so sad to see such a thing happening. This turtle had just been poached a few days ago. As we can see, we have different maggots, we have eggs, and this is an evidence that this turtle was coming up to nest, and we can see evidences of small eggs inside their womb that was still developing. And the only thing, these guys just took away the meat and left everything. We really need support to really help us to curb the anti-poaching that is taking place within this corridor in a very fast rate. So we've measured all the measurements for these green turtles, and the majority of them have been measuring 100 plus. And even some of them have, we've got, they had eggs inside their wombs, meaning the most targeted species here are the nesting females. So with these four, we've lost a generation of sea turtles. So we kindly request for support to really help us continue with our anti-poaching patrol, and we'll be so great to make sure like the community are changing the perspective of poaching these sea turtles.
My name is Jenny. I'm part of the team at the Marine Education Centre here in Diani, and this is the second annual Sea Turtle Festival here in Diani Beach. Each year we want to throw this event to raise awareness for sea turtles, for all of marine life, and learn more about them and how we can protect them. Each year we sponsor a number of school students to come to the event. We have sponsors from businesses all throughout Diani and beyond, and it allows us both to set up the festival, to throw the event, and to make sure that we have lots of attendance. It's an open, free event. We wanted to make sure that anyone can attend. All the activities are free, and we even have lots of kind contributions. The two species we have here in Diani are the green sea turtle and the hawksbill sea turtle, endangered and critically endangered. And we want to make sure that people understand more about them and how important they are in the ocean, in our ecosystem, and how we can better protect them.
And the eggs here are in danger. One, either being washed away by the incoming tides, especially when the tides are high. Number two, they'll be trampled by human activities. Sometimes when they're passing along and there's continuous human activity, it will harden the topmost soil. And sometimes when the babies, maybe if they manage to make it to hatch, they won't come all the way up. They'll get stuck because of the hard pan. This nest has been saved in an area that was concentrated with lots of beach wall, and it was laid just on the high tide line. So it was in danger of being eroded away. Now we've found a very safe place for them. This is a nest relocation site. Some of them were relocated from a human-wildlife conflict area. Some of them were relocated from areas that had beach walls. Some of the eggs were relocated from areas that had human traffic. Some of the eggs were relocated from an area that they were laid below the high tide line. It's good to use intrusive red lights, red and green, because this one they won't affect baby hatchling as they run down the beach. And also it's estimated that 1 in 1,000, and we don't allow anybody to touch, carry them and take them to the beach. What we allow, we just allow them to walk down to the beach because it helps imprinting the information in its head. And also we don't allow anybody to enter, but people can watch from outside but cannot enter this nest relocation site. At least we are emphasizing on keeping 3 meters distance. So people have to stand on a straight line as the babies run down the beach. nobody is allowed to touch, and also look for predators because crabs are interacting with this turtle in this habitat, and sometimes they end up catching them and cutting off their heads. So we always look for predators, e.g. the crabs, the turtles are moving. Then we don't use flashlights and flash photography, especially when watching this turtle, because sometimes they affect their eyes because the lights are very, very sensitive.